Raphael Dawkins with the Combat Radio. And Joyce speaks of the negotiations for the Alexander Usyk clash. Okay, so Joyce, heavyweight contender, has revealed the negotiations for a showdown with his amateur rival Alexander Usyk are going very, very well. Okay, so as we all know, Usyk seen here on the screen is the mandatory challenger, the WBO mandatory challenger for Anthony Joshua, where it appears that the WBO have lowered, if not removed, their objections to Anthony Joshua going ahead and fighting Tyson Fury for undisputed instead of facing his WBO mandatory in the form of Alexander Usyk, the guy, the elusive one, the Ukrainian dancer. As you see, he moves very, very well. Okay, so Joyce goes on to say that, as I was saying about the WBO, it appears they have lowered, if not removed, their restrictions. Remember, at one time they were saying, no, it can't happen. Joshua's got to fight Usyk. But now, Usyk is in negotiations with Joyce, or vice versa, whichever way you want to put it. So, the WBO appear to have set aside their objections. Okay, so Joyce says, yes, everything seems to be going as planned. The winner will get, the winner will become the WBO interim champion. So it's a fight worth fighting for. Once you're the WBO interim champion, you're a champion, aren't you? You're a champion. And the winner between Joyce and Alexander Usyk will then be the next person to fight the winner of Anthony Joshua Tyson Fury. That fight will be for undisputed. I know some of my USA friends are having problems digesting that fact, but there it is in black and white. Negotiations are ongoing. It's going to plan. It's looking like it's going to be in April, says Joyce. Negotiations seem to be going very, very well. And I think I'm going to go for the knockout. I think I'm going to go for the knockout, the stoppage. I'm going to stop his feet, Joyce told BT Sport. You know, the BT Sport who allegedly came up with the 50 mil offer. Okay, so I'm going to have to be smart and switched on. I want to stop him. I want to stop his feet by any means necessary. But I'm also going to listen to my corner and all the things I've been doing inside the gym. Do all the hard work in the gym so it'll make the fight easy. Okay, so Joyce, as we all know by now, faced Usyk in the world of boxing, or the world series of boxing, when the two were amateurs. In that fight, Usyk walked away with a tough decision win. Usyk was on form that night. But Joe feels confident that his improvements as a pro, improvements as a pro, and believes that Usyk is no longer the same fighter who unified the cruiserweight division. Okay, so Joyce says, I've learned a lot since then, and he's bulked up in size a bit. Maybe he's lost a little bit of speed. So I've kind of caught up with him, and I hope to take over in the next fight. Okay, so Joyce goes on to say, I gained a lot of experience in the WSB rather. I hadn't really fought a tough southpaw as good as him. It was really a tough fight, and it was a good learning fight for me. as well, because his skills were next level. This whole camp will be focused on fighting him. So I'll be getting in the sparring and the tactics. I'll be working on stuff just for him. And yeah, I'll be working on stuff just for him. Also the pro gloves and the power shots that I've acquired over the years. I'll have the power to stop him. I just need to catch up to him. Cut off the ring. Don't let him move around too much and take it away from him. He's going to be a tough person to catch and land on. Very skillful. But if I hit him in the nose, the body, and the head, victory should be mine. Okay, so those are the words of Joyce in relation to negotiations with Alexander Usyk. The winner becomes the WBO interim champion. So there's a championship. It's a championship belt in it. It's a championship position at stake. Does Alexander Usyk just sit on his laurels and wait for the unification fight to happen? Or does he face the dangerous Joyce? Is Joyce dangerous enough to finish Usyk, to stop Usyk, to win by points? I say yes. I say yes. Take the fight, Usyk. Prove your worth. Prove your worth. You were given a championship position. You were given mandatory after not doing anything in the heavyweight division. Yes, you became lineal in the cruiserweight, but what have you done in the heavyweights? Nada. De Niro. Squat. So take the fight, Usyk. Alexander Usyk. Prove your worth against the guy they call Slow Joyce. I disagree with that. You know my position on that. If Joyce were so slow, how come he keeps hitting fools in the face? So this is an opportunity for Alexander Usyk to prove his worth. Does he have to prove his worth? No, he could play it safe and just sit it out and wait, or take a lesser challenge. But many people feel that Joyce is a lesser challenge. What should Usyk do? Sit it out? Wait it out? How long will he be waiting? Or does he take this fight and become a champion? I think it's a great fight. I think Joyce wins. I think he stops the Ukrainian dancer. Might be an outside view, but I said it. Been saying it for some time now. As regular watchers, listeners to the Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio Show will know. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get it on. Make the fight, Eddie. Make the date, mate. What say you? It's the Raphael Dawkins, it's the Combat Radio, it's the like, it's the subscribe, it's the comments, it's the shares. And it is the hitting that bell icon to stay updated with news and notifications. And don't forget about the live show. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. It's the Raphael Dawkins, it's the Combat Radio. It's the Joyce facing Alexander Usyk. If Alexander Usyk puts his pen to the paper, hope he don't lose his pen like Deontay Wilder did. It's Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio, and I'm out.